In the Bay Area, high school students also staged walkouts protesting gun violence. KPIX 5's Jackie Ward was at a different kind of demonstration in Fremont.
Enough is enough! Enough is enough!
I'm just heartsick at it.
We're not trying to take guns away from responsible people. We're just trying to add the responsibility and make sure they get into the right hands so that we don't have the problems that we've had with the school shootings.
Standing alongside parents and teachers, students at American High School were calling for stricter gun control. But instead of walking out during school, they rallied before classes begun as a walk-in to show their support for their peers all across the country.
Yeah, a lot of teens have been stepping up, and I'm really proud of us.
It's a little more scary, so we're out here because we want to make school a safer place and assure the parents and the students that it is okay to come to school.
Because we're so young, people think that we don't have a voice and our voice doesn't matter. But I think by doing this stuff, we are saying that it does matter, and we are the future.
Teachers at American High said they could not be more proud of their students for standing up for their beliefs and demanding change.
It's inspiring and touching to have the kids sort of take the lead on this one, where we try to do that in the classroom, and it's nice to see it sort of manifest itself in the real world.
The students I spoke to here said that the next step is getting people to the polls to vote leaders in who will change laws. In Fremont, Jackie Ward, KPIX 5.
Also in the East Bay, students at Skyline High School in Oakland headed to the football field for the National School Walkout. Chopper 5 flew overhead as the teens sat on the field protesting gun violence.
And at San Francisco City Hall, authorities lined the steps to keep the peace for the protest. Some students held signs, others sat quietly in front of the building. A few dozen spectators took part. The National Walkout is happening today on the 19th anniversary of the Columbine High School shooting massacre. Earlier today, a 13-second silent tribute honored the 13 victims who died in the 1999 Colorado shooting.
California senators weighing in on today's walkout. Senator Kamala Harris tweeting, quote, "If it wasn't already clear, America's children won't stop marching and shouting until we do something to address the fact that kids are dying in their classrooms. Congress would be wise to listen." Senator Dianne Feinstein tweeted, 19 years ago, we experienced the impossible tragedy of Columbine. We thought it would change the way we spoke about guns in this country. Today, 206,000 children have been exposed to gun violence in schools, and the same loopholes exist for minors to get their hands on guns.
As part of today's day of nationwide action against gun violence, teachers in San Francisco are calling out Wells Fargo. KPIX 5's Katie Nielsen on how they say the bank should be part of the solution.
The group of teachers are here at the Wells Fargo in downtown San Francisco because they say the bank heavily invests in companies that manufacture assault weapons. More than a dozen representatives from the United Educators of San Francisco rallied in front of Wells Fargo, asking the bank to hold gun manufacturers accountable for safety risks. The teachers are also asking Wells Fargo to sign a code of conduct, limiting the bank's relationship with gun companies and the NRA.
We don't want to do business with an institution that is not taking its responsibility seriously in regard to reining in arms manufacturers.
The teachers say their pensions are invested with Wells Fargo, and some of their money funds companies that make guns. This comes only one day after the American Federation of Teachers announced just yesterday Wells Fargo will no longer be their preferred mortgage lender. In San Francisco, Katie Nielsen, KPIX 5.
Wells Fargo just released a statement saying, quote, "We take great pride in supporting teachers and their families, and last year alone we provided nearly $70 million in education-related contributions across the nation. We remain firm in our belief that the American public does not want banks to decide which legal products consumers can and cannot buy."